All right, everybody, we have a MotoStars video. We got some crashes and close calls. Let's go and take a look.
Hey everyone, this
Hey everyone.
he was going way too fast on his brand new
One
bike.
second. Okay, we got HD. It's just the
Focus
camera.
on the
Crest of the hill.
Instead of looking ahead.
A little scary.
Luckily, he wasn't hurt.
It's like a vertical turn.
Job and the bike only
Blind turn, blind turn, blind turn, blind turn. Oh, panicked. Oh. Panicked a little bit. You heard it and you saw it. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So the whole point of what we're doing here on these videos is to utilize the plan method. We're doing motorcycle road strategy. We're trying to figure out what happened, how it happened, so that we don't make the same mistakes. So I want to point out real quick, this is a crest of the hill. Okay? You can't see over the hill. Now we have a line of sight issue here. So line of sight, what's over there? Is it going to turn? Is there a car? Is there a bunch of road debris? So when I go over crests of the hill like this, I make sure that I slow it down just a little bit until I get over and I can see, and then I can go ahead and speed up when I know which direction I'm going. So right here, I'm just kind of holding the throttle. Then the road itself is going to slow me down a little bit. Maybe I can roll the throttle a little bit. I don't need to apply the brakes, but I could just maybe roll the throttle, let the momentum take me up the top.
The lines in the road.
Now I can see. Hey, it's straight. Cool. Now I can give it a little bit of throttle, get back up to speed.
Instead of looking ahead. Luckily,
So now we're getting up to here.
He did its job and the bike.
Where's the road going? It's another kind of crest of the hill, right? And so I don't know what's going to happen. We have a line of sight problem. So when I have a line of sight problem, when it comes to planning my ride, okay, corners and intersections are the most dangerous places for motorcycle riders because of possible collisions or possible failure to negotiate corner. So when I see a crest of the hill, it puts me into this is kind of a hazardous situation. It's not dangerous. It's just not perfect. And I like perfect. I like to know where I'm going. So it's a hazardous situation. Now, is there any relevant threats? Well, maybe me going fast is a relevant threat. I might actually be the threat here. So I'm going to go ahead and roll off the throttle a little bit to see what is around the corner or around the crest of the hill. And then when I get up to here, I am so thankful that I rolled off the throttle because I'm going a little bit slower. And when I roll up the throttle, the weight transfers to the front tire, so I have more traction on the front tire. So when I need to use that front tire to turn, it has traction. So I'm thankful that I did that. I prepared myself for this turn. And now that I see the turn, now I can make the turn. I can do some counter steering. So it's basically like, I describe it in the Smart Rider Training Manual, Module 1. But basically, you're turning into the turn now. Okay, very good. At a little bit slower speed. Saved me a little bit. And now that I'm over here and I'm making the turn, I can give it throttle. So you're constantly adjusting, you're constantly making minor adjustments, just like if you're in a car, but it's a little bit different when it comes to a motorcycle. And that's what I want you guys to pay attention to. Be a little prepared for that. So the vision is what's going to help you, because when we see the crest of the hill,
Luckily,
that's going to prepare you for those movements.
Only ended with a minor damage.
And then right there, he slammed the brakes. You see the little jostle of the bike, a little bit of a panic, slammed the brakes. If we just continued on with the turn, we would have been good. But we had a panicked moment. So what can we do in an emergency? Emergency braking, emergency swerving, emergency acceleration. I think, honestly, I've been saying those three things. Swerving is a turning thing, but maybe just emergency turn. Just turn. So it's a reaction. You need to turn instead of apply the brakes really hard. I bet you could have made it if you didn't slam the brakes. Overall, pretty painful. Got full gear though, so that's good. Except for pants, but still. Beautiful area. Hopefully no deer pop out. Oh, road surface. Road under repair. That sucks. Okay. So, we're riding. What I like to point out is the road looks pretty normal. It's all pretty much one uniform color, except for that little spot right there. He's avoiding it. Perfect. Pretty uniform color. Don't get distracted by the views. I would, but try not to get distracted by the views. One hand off. This is where your vision should see this ahead of time. Road under repair, right there. You see the road under repair? Might have a little bit of a lip, and that's what happened. This is why we wear full gear, just in case. Car drivers don't have to deal with this because they have stabilized, basically 4 wheels. We only have 2. And one of them is very important. That front wheel is very important. All right, merge area. People are moving over. Just kind of find your intersecting part to kind of come in together. Watch out for anybody wanting to switch over. This person's applying the brakes. Swerve, please. You have to swerve. When I say swerve, I mean swerve. Get yourself out of there. Don't just like coast over to the new position. Swerve. They're slamming the brakes. There's a lot of brake lights. What can we do? We have to find that escape path. Swerve. Go into lane split. I don't like lane splitting for the most part, but it is a skill. And it's a skill that I want you guys to learn. I'm going to keep lane splitting because Dan said no. Just know that when people lane split, they get between vehicles, right? You're capable of doing that on a motorcycle. So it's also an escape path. So if somebody slams their brakes, you have the option to swerve because you're not going to be able to stop in time. Your total stopping distance is not good enough. It's not good enough. So you're going to have to do that emergency swerve. And when I say swerve, I mean swerve. Don't just be like, I'm going to kind of coast. I'm going to coast. And then boom, collide. No, I want you to go for that. Swerve. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah. All right, chevrons, those signs indicate a sharp turn. Easy turn to handle, but trust that it's going to be a sharp turn when you see those signs. Oh, watch out for animals. You're not going to win that one. You're not going to win that one. Oh, damn, that sucks. Probably broke some ribs on that animal. All right, on that cow. All right, so you see this. Apply the brakes. Do your best to apply the brakes. They're going to run across. Hopefully they keep running, and then you avoid it. If you can, swerve left. But animals are unpredictable. This terrible situation. This is why we wear full gear just in case. As smart riders, acquire and use personal protective equipment, just in case something like this happens. Ugh. Beautiful area, though. Is he not getting up? Hopefully he's getting up. Is that a Kawasaki? Grab a slice of pizza, buddy. My moto, go ahead and grab a slice of pizza. That was funny. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going through a corner. Oh, went a little too fast. Flintstoning it. It's not going to work. Got to make the turn. So he puts his foot down like, I'm going to slow down. It's a little bit of a panic. So I talked briefly about the 4 different things that you can do in a life and death situation in a panicked state. Freeze, flight, fawn, and fight. This is freeze. It's completely freezing up. You want to get, this is I tell you guys, flight, when it comes to other like car drivers and stuff, you just try to get away from them. In a corner like this, this is the situation where you need to fight. You get into this, oh crap, I need to fight. Make that turn. Make the turn. Make the turn. Not freeze like, oh, crash. It's, oh crap, fight. If it's a car situation, somebody's pulling out in front of you and they're like, doing whatever, it's like, oh crap, not freeze. Oh, it's, oh crap, I need to get away from them. Swerve. I need to get away. I need to get away. I need to run away. A little too fast in the corner, riding in a group, trying to keep up. Couldn't keep up. There's a crash. How do we help them? Hopefully there's no major bleeds, but remain calm yourself.
Bro, are we doing this shit again, dog? With this damn helmet on?
Gym Shark shirt. He doesn't go to the gym, though.
Damn helmet, dog.
Oh my gosh. What is going on? Moving on from that. Jeez.
And he's already down.
Easy corner, but same thing. Seems to be fine. Put his hands up. Remain calm. Zoom in on the camera. Can't see anything. Moving on.
Too much speed and overcome.
Too much speed.
His rider and his ride came to an.
It's a good position. Look at the space cushion. It's really good. Oh. Whoa. Didn't make the turn. That's a nice looking parking lot, though. Landed it. Look at that parking lot. That is a beautiful parking lot to practice your smart rider motorcycle training drills. You just need 10 cones or 5 tennis balls cut in half. You set up the cones once. There's the design. There's a QR code, which takes you to a video of me setting it up. So if you don't know how to do it, I can show you how to do it. and you get 24 drills. Never moving the cone, just follow the drills. Same thing, QR code of me doing it so you know what it looks like. And then it has my time on it. So try to beat my time. It goes from beginner, moderate, hard, and expert mode. Link in the description for that. There's a digital version that goes on your phone. I'm not going to bring it up right now because I don't have it, but rock form mount, 20% off. But either ways, great parking lot. Now, what did we do though? All right, great positioning. I didn't know he was turning. Great position for just riding straight. If you're going to make a turn, go ahead and give yourself some more space. Make the turn a little bit easier. Get off to the left, okay? Because right here, you're cutting it sharp. You're cutting it real sharp. Make it a nice, easy, wide turn. Use the indicators. Or we're just going a little too fast. You can still make this in this position. Just slow it down a little bit more so you can make the turn. Here, we just kind of did this. When we're over here, we could have done this. Okay? So he just cut it a little bit too sharp, a little bit too fast. A little bit of a panic. Thankfully, he didn't crash too hard. But then he can go practice his drills right there. Beautiful parking lot to do that in. Oh, it's a beautiful looking bike. I love the color. You guys like the color?
Oh, this shit's gonna be heavy to lift up.
You can do it. You can do it. Put the side stand down and get on the other side and lift it. All right, going a little fast, having some fun on this road. Oh, speed bump. Am I going to make it, everybody? What do you guys think? Hell no, small crash. F yeah, Suzuki Airlines. What do you think's going to happen? Write in the chat. A, B, F yeah, C, and D for Suzuki Airlines. What do you guys think? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. What are we going to do? What is going to happen? Speed bump, high speed? I don't know. Yeah, look at that. He made it. He made it on the sidewalk. Very good. Handled that situation. Didn't think that was going to happen. Oh, we saw this one before. Side of the vehicle. Up and over. His leg is not doing well. I think his leg might be broken. Let's take a look. We've seen this one. I want to see that right leg. I'm looking at his right leg. Look at that ankle. Look at the ankle. See how it's just floppy? A little floppity flop. I think he broke his tib fib. See how it's twisting a little bit? That's a lot of pain. See, look at his leg though, too. Like where his knee is. There's something going on with. I think I talked about this earlier. Look at his. There's something going on there. That looks like a deformity. It looks like a deformity. And he's guarding his groin area, so there might be a hip fracture. Don't look up traumatic open book fracture with Google Safe Search off. Don't do that. Traumatic open book fracture. Don't Google that. All right, around a blind corner. What's around this corner? We don't know. Oh, dumb truck. Good swerve mid-turn. Or degloving, yeah. We showed some of those photos at MSU. Woo-wee.
This whole
Oh,
situation,
fight or flight.
went over
Freeze or
time,
fawn. He's pissed.
no risk to others.
There's a little bit of a fight.
His exit.
A little bit of a fight. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let him go. Now you're putting yourself in danger. All right. Fun little road. It's not a dual sport. Ooh. I'm worried about his leg. Because it hits the wall, I think. Right there. Boom. The crash was 100% my fault. A little bit too fast. Decided to brake and didn't look into the corner. Everything you can do wrong, I did it. Hey, I love these little context things here. So a little bit too fast in the corner. Okay. Same thing. He applied, like he's just said, applied the brakes. He could have made the corner if he just went into the corner. So like I said, freeze, fight, fawn, or fight. Freeze, flight, fawn, or fight. He froze. Panic. Froze. Went straight. It should be, panic, because you're going to have that panic no matter what. You're going to have that panic. Now, depending on your skill level, means that you can get out of that panic as quick as possible. Some people stay in the panic. Now, with more training and skills, and I know a lot of you guys with public safety, military, and all that stuff, you guys all have that, oh, this sucks. Oh my gosh, what the heck's going on? Panic, panic, panic. But then your skill comes in. This is exactly what I got to do. Then you do it. And then it gets you out of that. Okay? At least you have something to do. So here, there's the panic, stayed in the panic, stayed into freeze. If you get in that panic, get in with training, oh, I got to make the turn. That will pull you out of the panic. And that's why I want you guys to get training. Training is so important. So get the training. So what we know from here is to hyper-focus on the road, not that. So, oh, panic, there's a wall. Freeze into it. It should be, oh, there's a panic, there's a wall. Here's the road. Go to the road. So I'm worried about his leg. See right there? Look on the right. He puts his feet out. See the right foot? Boom. One frame. That's basically instant in real life. Hyperextension of the knee, start tearing some ligaments, ankle, fractures. I'm worried about the leg. It could also push the femur into the hip socket, and you could break your hip.
Oh, good crash.
So he's talking on his Cardo Pack Talk Edge. Link in the description for 10% off. Go with a buddy. Talk to each other. Ooh, lane splitting on a... Ooh, oh. Yeah, you hit your mirror, dude. He hit his mirror. Yoink. How close was that? High risk? I don't think it's really worth it, especially with no gear. Yeah. All right, here we go. Open lane pattern, we switched over, so did they. Good job applying the brakes, letting them in. Good job on that. A little scary, but good job. The music, I can't have it copyrighted, so I'm going to talk over it. There we go. Didn't we have a nice time? Nice little slow speed around the corner. Maybe a little too slow, though. A little too slow. There is a perfect amount of speed to do slow speed maneuvers. It doesn't mean snail crawl. So practice those slow speed maneuvers. Link in the description for 20% off of the drill booklet, by the way. Go practice 20 is the discount code. All right, here we go.
While the driver
200 kilometers an hour. How fast is that in America units, everybody? I got a handy little cheat sheet here. 200 kilometers an hour. It's 124 miles per hour. Okay, we're going 124 miles per hour without gloves, without a jacket. Write in the comments what you think is going to happen.
might have been a little more careful, the rider's extreme speed made it nearly impossible to spot him in time.
Yep. Okay, intersection. That's what the markings show. Ooh, got lucky. Got lucky. Oh, he's got a jacket, but no gloves. Hey, that's Cardo Pack Talk Edge right there. Love those things. Yoink. Oh, he fell. Now, why did we fall? Hey, we're playing the drums. That's pretty cool. Look, he's got a... Where do you think that dent came from? On the top of the tank. All right, so what do we do? Right hand? I'm just get out of the way. Let's see if the right hand grabs. No, tram tracks. They're tram tracks. Look at the tram tracks. Right there. On the right of the screen. His left. Tram tracks. Went over it just gently. Just did that. Tire got stuck in it, so go over it quickly. Just got caught. Left shoulder smash impact. Soup lifeline. Clavicle. Possible clavicle injury. Right there. Boom. Shoulder. Snap. Oh, drifting. Too much rear brake. Too much rear brake. Slam that rear brake. I think it's a scooter. So when he pulled that left handlebar or the left lever on the left, if it's a scooter, that might be the rear brake, and on the right hand is the front brake. This might be an automatic scooter bike because as soon as he starts grabbing that and pulling it hard, that's when it happens. So rear brake, rear tire slid out from underneath him. How do we solve that, everybody? Utilize the front brake a little bit more. Do progressive braking instead. So squeeze a little bit, squeeze more. Front brake. Rear brake is great and all for slow speed maneuvers and stability, but when you're going at speed and you just only use rear brake, that rear tire is going to lock up. Because the weight transfers to the front, so the rear tire has like no traction, basically. Here we go. Nice little swerve around, open lane pattern, watch out. Not a big deal.
Those clips that This is one of those clips that shows how pointless aggression on the road really is.
Yeah.
Everything could have gone smoothly without any argument.
Yeah, definitely. He's wearing a Cardo Pack Talk Bold. It's an older model. That's fine. Was that an Icon helmet? Yeah, there's no point. There's no point. So all of this can just be avoided with a mindset shift. This is the mindset I want you guys to have. So that's why they're upset. Okay, cameras, the GoPro is probably on wide angle, or Insta360 is on wide angle. So actually, this is closer than it appears. I'll give them that. So they switched over from the left turn lane into their lane. Okay, so you witnessed that. It's an intersection. It's a hazardous situation. We're locating hazardous situations, intersections. Is it a relevant threat? Yes, it is. It's in our lane, so we have to navigate out of our lane because we're going to collide with the truck. Okay, cool. So we're going to navigate into a new position for safety. So what do? We swerve into a new position for safety. Very good. So the mindset shift here is, I saw this, I recognized it, I'm using the plan method that Dan talks about all the time. I see it, I do it, boom, navigate into a new position for safety, solve my problem, I love it, I'm not gonna collide, I solved everything, I'm paying attention. So have the gratitude and be proud of yourself. That's the mindset shift. Be proud of yourself for seeing and recognizing this and doing the skill set to get yourself out of it. Perfect. Put an achievement on the board. I solved the crash. I just had a close call. I solved it. My skill sets are there. I acted appropriately. I did what I needed to do. I am a good rider. Things happen. I solved it. I responded. I didn't react in a negative way. Boom. I love myself for it. But if we have the mindset of, oh, they should have been paying attention and they shouldn't have done that, and now I'm angry, and now I'm going to let them know my anger, and now I'm going to be angry for the rest of the day, and I'm going to take this out on my kids and yell at them for spilling some food on the floor at dinner. You see how it can just keep going and it can get bad? Shift the mindset into gratitude that you did something well, into being proud of yourself. And none of these things will be a real problem anymore. Because then we get into this situation where none of this needed to happen. None of this needed to happen. None of this needed to happen. Just reading the patches. It's whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. I don't even care. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. You're increasing your blood pressure. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. What an angry person. All right. Having some fun on the track. Okay. Look at all the runoff, just in case we low side. Like that. Typically low siding. Thunderhill East A group session with Fun Track Days. Had some good laps today until I didn't. Now to fix the bike and get back out soon. 2007 ZX6R. Great. Love the mentality. You know, you're out there practicing your high-speed stuff. You can practice your slow-speed stuff here. But if you don't want to practice your high-speed stuff, take it to a track. Look, we're on dry grass and some gravel and rock. But look, we're not off on a cliff. Thunderhill East. Anybody ever ride Thunderhill East? Write in the comments if you've been to Thunderhill East track. All right, here we go. So intersection, because you see the left turners. Anybody going to pull out? There it is. Good job applying the brakes. And when it was safe to do so, I don't say use the horn, but if you slow down ahead of time and now you're in a safe moment, now you can audibly let them know, hey, dummy dumb, pay attention, but then move on. Don't punch mirrors and stuff. So we come up to here, started applying the brakes. We see side of the vehicle. Very good. It's a left turner, very dangerous for motorcycle riders. So we located the hazardous situation. We assess if it's a relevant threat. We're navigating with progressive emergency braking. And now that we know that we're going to make it because they're out of our lane, we can swerve a little bit or move a little bit to the left. Not a big deal. Now we can honk the horn. Okay, fine. You do that. I don't want to do that. I don't care. I just want to get on with my day. But perfectly fine. Okay, let's not do... Okay, sure. It's up to you guys. Move on, though. Don't let it ruin your day. This looks like California. Oh, yeah. So lane splitting is legal in California, so he's going to do some slow speed maneuvers. This is where the drills will help you out. You can practice your slow speed stuff. Ooh. Rescue. Remain calm, so doing very good. Ensure your own safety. It's up to you if you want to help out the guy on the right. You see the guy on the right? Right there. On the ground. So when it comes to an emergency scene like this, okay, boom, crashed, right? We crashed. Maybe he was originally right here. He got off the ground, moved over here, laid down. So when it came to rescuing yourself, ensuring your own safety, right? That's the big one. Ensure your own safety. So we were originally, let's say, right here on the ground. We ensured our own safety and moved over to the right. So rescued themselves, remain calm, be a little bit aware. It's going to be hard to do that when you have a concussion, but hopefully you can do that. For us, same thing. So, but when we come up to this, let's say we want to help, right? There's multiple things we can just pull from this image, and you're going to do this quickly. Hopefully you can do it quickly. I could do it quickly just because I have 11 years as a firefighter EMT, and I've seen thousands of these just from this, hundreds and hundreds of them when I was actually working it. Lots of stuff. He's not standing up. That's not good. Laying down, hope maybe he's fine. We don't know. Standing up, you'll know more. If he's standing up, means his blood pressure's good. He's breathing. His heart is working at least, because if he's unconscious and bleeding out, he's going to be on the ground. So on the ground, it's like it could be multiple things. He could have lacerations. He could have a concussion. Could have an airway problem. Basically, you're going to have to come up to that person and actually talk and see if they can talk back. When it comes to the actual accident, I don't see a ton of damage to the car, the white car. The motorcycle doesn't seem to be demolished. So when we talk about mechanism of injury, if I saw that the vehicle is completely demolished and the bike was completely demolished and there's just like pieces of vehicle on the ground, it's a very high mechanism. If this right here, it seems about low and moderate mechanism because it still can be painful, it still can be bad. And so I get all this information. Now I'm going to pull off to the side of the road, ensure my own safety. And then when I get up to the person, I'm going to start talking to them. If they say anything back, hey, airway's open, breathing. It means the heart's working too. Good things. Now I want to double check if there's any major bleeds. So I'm going to tell them, hey, my name is Daniel. I used to be a firefighter EMT, but I have a trauma kit here. Got my Tremoto kit right here. Links in the description. Go to the store. You can go to the store, motorcycletrainingconcepts.com. You can grab one there. You can customize it. Anyways, we come up to here. It's like, hey, can I double check your body? I have some training here. So what I'm doing is I'm actually grabbing and moving, like, how like at TSA when they frisk you? It's kind of the same thing. You're doing that with the legs. Now we have gloves on. You're like, oh, there's blood when you go down the right leg. Well, now you're going to check for the right leg. You're going to check the arms. You're going to check everything. And if there's no bleeding, hey, good to go. Hey, you doing fine? Anybody call 911? No? Okay, well, I go ahead and call 911. I need you to call 911, or you call 911 yourself. You can keep your helmet on. You can dial 911, talk to them on your Cardo, so you never have to, you'll be hands-free basically at that point. And then you can assist until EMS shows up or the ambulance shows up. Or you can talk to them, be like, hey, you seem to be fine. Everything good? You already called 911? Yeah? Doesn't seem like there's anything else I could do here. And you can just take off. Or you can just drive off. So for me, if I don't see this has to be part of the fires in California. Look at that. That sucks. If I don't see police or fire, any actual first responders on scene, I will stop. If I see police on scene, maybe, depending on how bad it is. If I see fire and EMS on scene, like a fire truck and an ambulance on scene already, I'm not going to stop. They don't need my assistance. They don't need my help. They have everything they need. But if there's nobody, yeah, I'm stopping. I'm going to help. I would park. If I was going to stop to help, I'd park like right here. and then I'd walk over. Oh, do we have a crash right here?
We didn't know somebody was.
Oh, no gear. New rider with passenger crashed on curb from grass clippings, bike in the ditch. Okay, grass clippings, sure. Sure. The biggest thing here is that why are they on this side of the curve, right? It's because they're coming around this corner. And she obviously didn't get up yet. So this is where she landed. So yeah, grass clippings and whatnot. Okay, sure. Road surface hazard. But how do we navigate these road surface hazards pretty comfortably? We don't speed around this sharp turn. And it's a sharp turn because you have an indicator sign right here saying it's a sharp turn to the right. So there's probably an indicator sign way up here that it's doing this. And so it's up here. And so that should give you an indication, hey, I should probably take this turn a little bit easier. You know what I mean? Sure, we can blame the grass clippings, but I'm always going to blame the rider because that means you can improve. I can't improve the ground with grass clippings. I can improve my skill set if I blame myself or at least put the responsibility. I don't want to say blame, I guess. I want to put the responsibility back on the rider because that's how you learn. That's how you grow. So road rash. Road rash, okay. Yeah. If you have a new rider, if you're a new rider, I get it. You want to put a passenger on, especially if it's your girlfriend and you're just like, you want to like be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna have a good time. I just got my license. Yeah, I barely got a helmet for me and barely have a helmet for you. If you have a passenger, you take full responsibility for the safety of that passenger. If you're driving in a car, you take full responsibility for the people in your car. So for me, if I'm taking full responsibility for the people on my motorcycle or in my car, I'm going to have them do exactly what I would do. So if I'm riding by myself, I'm full gear. So if I'm riding with a passenger, I make sure they have full gear. It's like, well, but Dan, they don't have full gear and they're just a friend. They don't have a motorcycle. Why would they have full gear? If I'm taking a passenger, I'm getting them full gear. Oh, but Dan, I can't afford full gear. If I have a passenger, I'm getting them full gear. The only passengers I will ever put on my motorcycle is an extreme loved one. So if I'm going to take a family member, if I'm going to take my girlfriend, right? That's basically the only people that I would put on my bike. Well, if it's my girlfriend and I want to start taking her out on the bike, I'm going to get her full gear. If I'm going to take a family member, I'm going to get them full gear. So it is an investment. So that means you're going to be taking it very seriously. Same thing in a car. I drive in the car. I make sure I drive well, but I always wear a seatbelt. Always. So if anybody's in my vehicle, I don't move the vehicle until they have their seatbelt on. And I'm sure my girlfriend doesn't like it sometimes, but like we'll take off from the parking lot and I'd be like, put your seatbelt on. Like I tell her, put your seatbelt on. Because I've been a part of I've been on accident scenes of accident scenes of accident scenes of accident scenes where people without a seatbelt, they get demolished. The ones with the seatbelt sometimes don't die. The ones without a seatbelt more than likely will, or severely injured. So you're taking full responsibility. So when I see this type of stuff, I don't like it. So get her gear. To me, it's like if you don't get them gear, you obviously don't care enough. There's the bike. You don't care enough about that person.
Grass?
Yes.
Some road rash, yeah. Some level 2. I saw a little bit of fleshy flesh. So that's the nerve endings. That's why it's painful.
Anything feel like it hurt? Anything feel like it broke?
Okay.
So right here, real quick. This is where the bike is down here. This is where she ended up. She's probably not moving. He's moving around, okay? If they're the ones that crashed going this way, this is road, this is traffic. This is where they went. If anybody's coming around this corner not paying attention, where's the most likely place they would crash? Right there. They're standing in the most likely position another vehicle will crash into. Move. Ensure your own safety. It's common sense, right? Nah, not a lot of people know that. Not a lot of people know that. No, but not a lot of people think that. If this is where they crashed, this is where the bike is, and this is the pad, this is basically where it went. This is where another vehicle will go, and they're standing in where the other vehicle will go. So move away. Now, if you have multiple people on scene, what I would tell somebody, if I was this person, let's say I crashed. Ah, crap, I crashed. What I would be telling is the other person, hey, go around this corner over here and do this when any cars are coming. Just do this. It's going to freak them out a little bit. They're like, what is this guy doing? And they're going to slow down naturally. Like, what is this guy doing? That's not normal. And they're going to slow down naturally. So when they come around the corner, like, oh, that's why. Don't stand in the area where you crashed originally. Move yourself away, because that's where other vehicles will go.
You good?
Yes.
So right
Grass?
right there. You see how, like, if somebody's speeding around this corner, boom, we get hit.
Yes.
Just stay down. Anything?
Just stay down.
It hurt? Anything feel like it broke?
We need a thumbnail.
Okay. You fine?
Insta360 Ace Pro co-engineered with, I don't know that logo. Oh, most insane motorcycle crashes. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Well, thank you, though, MotoStars, for putting this video together. And thank you for everybody that's crashed so that we can learn from it. But for those of you that are smart riders and you've been paying attention, you made it all the way to the very end of this video. Grab a slice of pizza. We're going to watch one more on the live stream. But grab a slice of pizza, enjoy yourself. We have some drinks. We got some soda pops there in the little mini fridge right there. But make sure you rescue somebody. There's the cards right up on the wall right there. And pay attention to the little color codes there. But plan your ride. Sit down in the chairs, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream.